Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Leah and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 things that you can do in order to travel the world more. But before I do that, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos on travel. Top 5. My number 1 for traveling more throughout the year is through travel hacking. What exactly is travel hacking? Travel hacking is when you use your credit card points to pay for your flights and hotel stays. In 2015, I stumbled upon this actually because I needed to go to a business conference that was in Nashville from Fresno, which is Central California, out in nowhere, middle of California. We have an airport, but the cost is a lot more than if I were to just go to San Francisco or LA. Anyway, I didn't want to go to San Francisco or LA, so flight from Fresno was $900 to Nashville, which is outrageous for flying only from within the states, right? So I didn't want to pay that, but I knew that I had accumulated some points through my credit card, and lo and behold, I had those points exactly to travel for free through my Chase rewards. So I got that for free. Ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been traveling the world and I do it through credit card points. I only fly for free. That is what we do with travel hacking. Travel hacking, we are going to pay with points for our flights and for our hotel. Now, the second one to travel the world more is just be open to your destination and being open with your calendar, not necessarily picking a spot that you've been dying to go to. You can if there's a good deal, but chances are better deals are going to happen if your destination is open. Say you've been wanting to go to Bali. Bali is usually around $500 to $600 from San Francisco. Now, during peak season, that can get really high, up to like $900. And if you had a set calendar date, it's even going to be harder to get those good deals. But if you're open to your destination, you're open on your calendar, you can find a good deal. So let's say flight opened up like for $300 to go to Europe. Well, that's a way better deal than taking a $900 Bali flight, right? Your points or your money could stretch out longer way when your flight is cheaper. Now, you could go 3 different flights with that if it was $300 versus $900. And Europe trips often are in the $300 range. They come up quite often in that. So that's my number 2 tip is being open to your destination and your calendar. Number 3 on my list is simply just setting amount of money towards a travel fund. So I like to look at how many destinations am I wanting to go to within the year. So for me, usually I travel every quarter. That's guaranteed. I have to travel every quarter. That's just how I am. Otherwise, I get like crazy if I haven't gone anywhere. So 3 times a year or 4 times a year through every quarter basically. So since my flights are going to be free through my points, sometimes my hotel stays will be free unless I do Airbnbs. So those will be free. But setting aside my budget for my expenses like my transportation adds up a lot during travel because you could be taking Uber, Metro, Subway, taxis, all that stuff. And then the food is going to be another bulk of the cost, which if you're going to Asia, it's going to be super cheap versus if you're going to Europe, if you're going to Scandinavian country, that's like insane. The food could be really cheap or it could be really expensive, and you could set aside your money for souvenirs and all that good stuff. So for me, I have dogs, so I have to always sit a dog sitter for my budget, and I always fly out of like San Francisco most of the time, so I always have to set a parking cost to my budget. So with all that, I just add up what my intentions are for the year on traveling, and then I break it down by week. So when it's broken down by week, I do, let's say 3,000, let's say that's like $57. Every week I'm gonna pull automatic from one account to another bank account. My favorite bank account is Capital One 360. You can have, I believe, 20 or 25 savings account on that. You can also have a checking account. So you can make up all these different savings account, label them, and just pull from them automatically every single week that you can automate. So you would never see this money ever. You just accumulate all your funds. So let's say $57 a week will be $3,000 a year. So every single week that's pulling it out, never see it. And the good thing with Capital One 360 is that the savings, since it's an online banking, is really high accumulated on interest. So rather than if you were to do like a regular bank, you probably will make like 1 cent a year from storing your money in that bank, versus on Capital One, you could make several hundreds from storing your money in that account. It's a really good way anyway to create all these different savings accounts that you can just automate and put things in there. And if you've accumulated a certain amount for your travel, then you can go on a travel trip, right? That's what I like to do. Say if I'm putting $3,000 for the year, but like if I've accumulated $1,000, then I'll go on a trip. So you don't necessarily have to be saving like a huge chunk in order to go, because we're doing travel hacking. So your flights and your hotel free. All you need is your budget money for your expenses. That's a really good way. Capital One 360, I'll drop the link down below so you can sign up, and it's free to sign up. The thing with a card is there is no fee when you use it abroad. So it's really good, because regular banking is you're going to get charged for your transactions. If you're pulling money from the ATM, you'll get charged. With this, you're not going to get that international transaction fee. Now, number 4 on my list is simply budgeting. You hear this everywhere, budgeting for travel. Let's say I'm going to put it into perspective on how you can travel more, because a lot of people say they can't travel, but you can. So $5 for coffee. If you get that once a week. Now, if you get that twice a week, that's $10 a week. $10 times 52 weeks, that's $520. $520 easily. That could be easily your budget expense for a trip, because we're travel hacking here, right? So your flights and hotel are free. Now, if 520, even if you weren't travel hacking, $300 to go to Europe. It's amazing. If you're in the States and you're going to Mexico, you can also do that too. The 520 for $10 of coffee that you're gonna cut out is amazing. The same with cutting out Netflix, any kind of membership subscription that you have ongoing, that could go towards your travel. If you love to shop, if you love to get your nails done, if you're doing every 2 weeks, $40 a week, $80 a month, way more than enough for your budget. The last one is going to be number 5, which is making more money. Simply just making more money. You don't even have to cut the money from your normal job or whatever you have coming from income. You can make more money. There's so many different ways to do that now. So like Uber, you could drive for Uber. You can make $50 a week, $100 a week for Uber, and it accumulates. Same with like Rover, pet sitting, dog walking. And there's even this new thing that I've heard of. It's not new, I don't think, but I just heard of it recently. It's like go cleaning someone's house. It's like kind of like a Uber service, but for cleaning, and you can get paid that way too. There's so many different ways to make money. You just have to want to travel. Those are my 5 tips on traveling more this year, and I want to help you travel more. If you are wanting that too, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos on how you can travel for free and more often this year.